Alright, the last component of a theme that we're going to alter here in this lesson is font schemes. So far we've selected a theme, we've changed the colors, we've changed the effects, the background, and now we're going to look at the fonts that are used in a particular theme. So right now you can see down here we're still using the Urban theme, and because we haven't altered the fonts we're using for titles and text and so on, we're still using the Urban font scheme as well. But we can change that, and we're going to do that next. But before we do, if you're jumping to this lesson, you need to get caught up. So you're going to go to the Office button and click Open. And from the Lesson 4 folder here in your exercise files, you are going to open up ECP4F. Give that one a click, open it up, and you'll be all caught up. Next, you'll go to Slide 2. Because this slide has both text and graphics, it's a good one for our live preview when we start hovering over our choices. So let's change our font scheme now. When we go up to the Fonts drop down, and if you don't see this, you may need to hit the Design tab on the ribbon first, drop down Fonts, and you can see what's selected here is indeed Urban. And you can also see the fonts that are used in the Urban theme. Now different fonts and different font sizes will be used for different schemes. If I move up to Trek, for example, you can see that the fonts are adjusted. Now I'm using the Franklin Gothic font. And if I move up to Technic, or Technique, it looks slightly different. Solstice. As I hover, I do get a live preview, and there's quite a few to choose from. This one doesn't even fit properly on the slide, so I wouldn't want it. So I'm going to come right back down here to Trek. I kind of like that one. It's easy to read. It's nice and clean. So we'll give it a click. And now we've applied the font scheme called Trek to our slide presentation, even though it's using the Urban theme. Now one thing you might have noticed if you go up to the fonts drop down here is that down at the very bottom you can even create your own font theme. So here you can see we've got heading fonts and body fonts. You'll see a sample over here. All you need to do is make the selection and then look at the sample, give it a name, and save it. And then it'll always be there for you to select from as you work on future presentations. I'm going to hit Cancel here and just stick with the one I've selected. Alright, so that covers font schemes. Now that we've gone through all the various components of a theme, colors, fonts, effects, background styles, and so on, it's time to talk about creating your own themes, and we'll do that next.